So this is a quick review of the Fenix LD01 Pocket LED Flashlight, as you can see here. For fit and finish of the unit overall, it's a solid little flashlight. It's made out of metal all the way through with a nice black finish. One of the things I don't like about the finish right off the bat is the fact that I'm having it stored on my keychain, and the anodized finish is going to definitely be wearing off relatively quickly here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but it's already starting to kind of wear up the finish just from rubbing on my other keys. We got the keychain hole up here. There's actually two keychain holes. This little clip did not come with it. I added it myself. It just comes with the silver ring here. And then the inside, there's a little, right here, there's a little little O-ring to seal out water, so it's waterproof. And then the rechargeable battery that I'm using, a single AAA in this case. The size of one of these is roughly equivalent to like a chapstick. So if I hold up a chapstick here, you can kind of see it's probably a tiny bit skinnier, but just a tiny bit longer than a chapstick. So if you don't mind carrying like a chapstick in your pocket, that's pretty similar to the same size and volume. As for brightness, it's pretty self-explanatory. It has 3 settings. You have to cycle through them as you power on. There's a medium setting that comes on by default. Then there's a low setting, then there's a high setting, which are, I believe, 27 and 10 and 80 lumens brightness respectively. As you can see, it's a bright day. Well, it's dusk, but I have my window open and my light on, and you can see the settings here. There's medium by default in a lit room with the window partially open. There's low, it's a little bit dimmer. And then finally there's high, and you can see it's very bright. So pretty solid little flashlight, works great in the dark, has a stronger beam I think than my Innova X5 flashlight with a fresh set of batteries in it. And actually I was comparing it to my friend's LED flashlight that he got in his BMW for free, which is an interesting little light. It's definitely a little bit brighter than that as well. The high setting on this thing puts a lot of big flashlights to shame. I really like that it runs on one AAA battery, because you can find those everywhere as opposed to the button cells in some of the smaller flashlights. So that's why I chose this one, because it's one of the brightest AAA flashlights you can get. And it's better made than something like a Photon or one of those little plastic Innova LED keychains. So it's about $40, so it's obviously, you know, 3 to 4 times the price of one of those, but I haven't regretted purchasing it, and I think like the strong beam makes it a good overall investment. The only downside I would say is the fact that the anodized finish will definitely wear off over time with the rubbing on my keys.